Military weapons tend to be relatively expensive, and that's understood as security spares no expense. In this video, we'll provide you an in-depth look at the most expensive weapons ever built, while focusing on the best this world has to offer. Hello everyone, and welcome to Luxury by Design. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button as it helps us out a lot. Subscribe with the notification bell to get more luxurious videos just like this one. Advanced armaments and firearms can cost millions, if not billions of dollars, which is why they are available to such a small number of military units. So here are the most expensive war weapons ever built. There are numbers of mass destruction weapons that we may consider expensive, like fighter planes, submarines, and tanks and state-of-the-art aircraft carriers. The Navy just declared America's most expensive weapon system ready for war. The Department of Defense announced on February 28, 2019, the F-35, a fifth-generation stealth fighter, is the Pentagon's most expensive weapon system. Lockheed Martin, the Pentagon's top weapons supplier, designed 3 variants of the fighter in order to accommodate the unique needs of each sister service branch: the F-35A for the Air Force, the F-35B for the Marine Corps, and F-35C for the Navy. The F-35 unit price, including aircraft and engine, is now ranging from $77.9 million to $115.5 million. However, if we're talking about weapons individualism and which is the most expensive, that would be the CVN-78 class aircraft carrier. It's the first of the Navy's next-generation aircraft carrier. Designed by Northrop Grumman, the government ordered 3 carriers for delivery over the next 10 years, with the first carrier, the USS Gerald Ford, already part of the fleet back in 2015. At a cost of $9.8 billion, a single CVN-78 class aircraft carrier is the single most expensive military weapon to exist in the world, though its low numbers mean that it has cost more than $34 billion so far. Given its name, it should come as no surprise to learn that this is the aircraft carrier of the future, with each one measuring about 4.5 acres and weighing more than 100,000 tons. This will enable it to field 75 aircrafts, though it should be noted that it has evolved Sea Sparrow missiles as well. Ready for the 21st century, Gerald R. Ford CVN-78 is the first new design for an aircraft carrier since USS Nimitz CVN-68. The CVN-78 is the most expensive single piece of military equipment ever assembled. The massive carrier is intended to replace the long-serving USS Enterprise. The new ship will be nearly 3 football fields long and weigh more than 100,000 tons. The flight deck, which will support more than 75 aircraft, will span an estimated area of 4.5 acres. The massive floating base will also have 2 cutting-edge nuclear reactors and be equipped with evolved Sea Sparrow missiles for defense. Built on legacy of both today's Nimitz-class aircraft carriers and the investments the U.S. Navy has made since World War II, the Ford-class carrier will be the most advanced ship on the sea, ensuring that the Navy remains a ready and resilient force for the future. There are numerous military armaments and weaponry that can compete to the price value of Gerald R. Ford CVN-78 class aircraft carrier. One promising competitor is the Virginia-class submarines, which are arguably the most advanced nuclear subs in the world. The Virginia is 377 feet long and weighs 7,800 tons, or the equivalent of 821 school buses. The massive underwater craft is produced by General Dynamics Electric Boat and Newport News Shipbuilding, which are the only 2 shipyards capable of building nuclear subs. The Virginias carry 38 different weapons, including Tomahawk cruise missiles, mines, and torpedoes. While 8 are currently in operation, the Department of Defense has 30 of these $2.5 billion subs. Another candidate is the Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit, which is a U.S. Air Force heavy-penetration stealth bomber launched in 1989. The aircraft can infiltrate complex and dense air defense shields, while it is capable of all-altitude attack operations up to 50,000 feet. The B-2's original cost unit was $737 million, making it the most expensive aircraft ever built. However, due to retrofitting and adjustments in 1997, its overall cost now stands at $2.1 billion. Its cost, $135,000 an hour to operate. B-2 has 2 main defenses to protect it against radar detection, including its costly stealth coating, known as alternative high-frequency material, and its continuous curvature design. A total of $60 million in general upgrades are carried out on each aircraft every 7 years. Even though the 2 remarkable contenders of massive destruction hold their own title as high-priced military equipment, Still, nothing could beat aircraft carriers. The aircraft carrier, with its embarked carrier air wing, is a preeminent asset for maintenance of maritime superiority across the oceans of the globe. History has time and again shown the invaluable benefits of having the capability to bring decisive air power to bear from the sea. The aircraft carrier, combined with the ships in an accompanying carrier strike group, is capable of carrying out missiles across the full spectrum of military operations, ranging from large-scale combat operations to deterrence to humanitarian assistance. NAVSEA spokesman Rory O'Connor told USNI News, quote, "Readiness of USS Gerald R. Ford, CVN-78, is the Navy's top priority, and the progress the team made during the post-shakedown availability met requirements, while the subsequent 8 months of CVN-78's post-delivery tests and trial periods has been impressively ahead of plan. Even in the face of a global pandemic, team has kept a lightning pace, and we will continue to do so for our Navy and our nation until USS Gerald R. Ford completes her post-delivery obligations and is fully available and ready for tasking by the fleet." End quote. For more than 40 years, Nimitz-class carriers have played the first responder roles in crises and conflicts. Ford-class ships will begin to succeed those of Nimitz-class when Gerald R. Ford, CVN-78, is commissioned. While the aircraft carrier's basic mission will remain unchanged, Ford-class ships will deliver greater lethality, survivability, and joint interoperability, along with unmatched versatility and compatibility with continuing joint force transformation. Ford CVN-78 will be capable of carrying the Navy's most advanced aircraft, such as the F-35C Lightning II, FA-18E, F-Super Hornet, E-2D Advanced Hawkeye, EA-18G Growler electronic attack aircraft, MH-60R, S-helicopters, and unmanned air vehicles. Adding to its versatility, Ford will also be able to recover and launch various short takeoff and vertical landing aircraft flown by the United States Marine Corps. Finally, the design margins built into the ship will allow for integration of future manned and unmanned aircraft with minimal ship alterations. CVN-78 and future Ford-class carrier package increased warfighting capability and enhanced survivability in a platform that will keep pace with the threat through the course of the 21st century. Specifically, improved weapons and material handling are provided by the advanced weapons elevators, which provide faster movement of ordnance from magazines to aircraft. The island on CVN-78 is smaller and further aft than that of previous carriers, increasing space for flight deck operations and aircraft maintenance, thus enabling the ship and war wing to launch more aircraft sorties per day. The CVN-78 has replaced legacy steam-powered systems with electronic drive components. With 3 times the electrical generation capacity of any previous carrier, the ship is readily susceptible of future modernization with new and emerging technologies throughout its 50-year service life. In addition, the Ford CVN-78 Electromagnetic-Powered Aircraft Launch System, EMALS, offers numerous advantages over traditional steam-powered catapults of the Nimitz-class carriers. EMALS provide more accurate end-speed control with a smoother acceleration at both high and low speeds. The system also possesses the necessary energy capacity to support an increased launch envelope and capability of launching both current and future carrier air wing platforms, from the lightest unmanned aerial vehicles to heavy strike fighters. The CVN-78 honors the 38th President of the United States and pays tribute to the lifetime of service he provided to our nation. Gerald Ford was, above all else, a man of integrity. So what do you think about the most expensive war weapons? As always, let us know in the comments section below. And if you're new to Luxury by Design, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more luxurious videos.